trade recap. So I took one trade. It was a short. It was a win. So let's get into that. So going into this backtesting day, I was neutral biased. I didn't know what I wanted to see. I just needed more information, right? Because pre-market we were right here, right? And obviously none of this had happened yet. I do recognize all of this generated sell side, but I see that the market's kind of just chopping around. And as you can see on like the 1 hour, we've recently got this big displacement leg up, clearly trading through this level here after sweeping sell side on the bigger time frame. Then we open up this big 1 hour. So overall, I'm bullish on the bigger time frame. However, even though I'm bullish after this big of a move up, and the fact that we've really started to slow down after this like extremely volatile move, then we kind of start to slow down, start to chop around, generate sell side. I can't necessarily be like right here looking for longs without some form of manipulation lower. So even though the bigger time frame, because of these inverse fair value gaps here, because of the market displacing up, and we've swept sell side on the bigger time frame, I am bullish. Once again, I can't just be up here and just click buy without seeing manipulation first. But a few minutes after market open here, I think around 8:50 macro, we end up getting displacement lower, so the market starts to sell here, and I'm like, okay, maybe we want to get a short, some sort of short to target all of this generated sell side. And I go to like the 1 hour and I recognize where would be a good target for a potential short, and I see this untapped 1 hour for value gap here, and this is what catches my eye, because not only is this an untapped 1 hour, but this is also the end of this low resistance liquidity run. As you can see, we've got this low here, we've got this low, we've got the low, 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 all of these low resistance lows. This is the end of this run, and this is also the 1 hour untapped for value gap. So this is what catches my eye as a nice draw if we're going to get some sort of short. And when I see market sell off and open up this 5 minute bearish imbalance, I'm now looking to see if the market wants to come up here, hold this imbalance bearish, and we can look to take some sort of inverse from this, targeting these lows. Then that's the type of trade that I'll be taking. So like I said, neutral going into the morning, but when I see the market displace, I also recognize that this is an SMT, a bearish SMT. As you can see, ES, if we go to the 1 hour, this high here, which is this on ES, has obviously been swept out, and Q has not, so we have a bearish SMT. And then I see the market displace lower, opening up bearish imbalances, and that's why I'm now bearish targeting, and I want to see these low resistance lows get ran. So we end up coming back up into this 5 minute imbalance, and when we do that, we put in another bearish SMT. So ES on this rebalance here, as you can see where the cursors line up, ES gets the rebalance all the way up here and sweeps out all of these highs, even this high here. So if I kind of mark out this high and drag it over, as you can see, ES sweeps out all of this buy side. NQ does not sweep out this high, so another bearish SMT gets put in, and now I'm looking to see the reaction of this bearish SMT. And keep in mind, this is taking place inside of the bearish 5 minute imbalance. So if you go to the 30-second, you can see a really nice inverse here. So this 30-second bullish imbalance here gets ran through, turning this to an inverse. And this is where I take my short here. My stop is at these highs here, and I'm targeting the untapped 1 hour for value gap, which is, like I said, also the end of this low resistance sell side run. So, I mean, that's pretty much the trade. This almost got stopped out once again, just like the previous trade, but here are the executions. As you can see, trade looked something like this. And once this candle closed, my stop was at the body candle closure of these here, and I'm targeting this. So a lot of like inefficiency low key. Like, I mean, until this move, it was very choppy, but the market does end up completing the move. Nice trade overall. Textbook market maker sell model, as you can see. This is just exactly what you want to see for these sell models. You want to see the market basically trading higher, generating liquidity to come into some form of key level, being this high. So this high is the key level that gets taken out. SMT gets put in. Then the reaction of that SMT is the market selling off, opening up a bearish 5 minute imbalance. So now once this happens, once I'm reacting to the fact that the market's selling off, now I can be bearish. At this point in time, I can't be bearish because there's no structure validating a bearish bias. But once we get this displacement move lower and open up a 5 minute fair value gap, now I have something to work with. Now I can look for a potential rebalance and then look to take an inverse fair value gap from this key level. We also get the SMT at the highs for the cherry on top, and the entry itself is the 30-second inverse. Simply put your stop at the high and let the trade play out towards sell side. And I do want to see, I feel like there's potential for this to move lower all the way down here. So I would like to click forward a little bit just to see if that ends up playing out. Yeah, we end up getting that real nice sell off on this day. Notice we come back into this 15-minute imbalance here, and the market completes the move. And now that we're in here, I would expect the market to just chop around probably. It looks like we get pretty nice rebalance. But yeah, really nice short on this day. Real clean, real textbook market maker sell model. And yeah, nice trade.